Hey YouTube, this is Dave Manic1, and I'm doing another knife review on the CRKT Tuition. It's designed by Gary McGinnis, just to go, well, first, before I get started, I just wanted to say thanks to all you guys who have been watching. Starting to get some subs in here. It's pretty cool, pretty exciting, and I definitely appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. Just keep tuning in. I'm going to try to bring in some more new content. I've got some knives on the way, some stuff I haven't reviewed yet, so I'm going to start to get through there. Like I said, I'm trying to do a few videos a week. That way I keep the channel nice and fresh. So anyway, on with the review. Like I said, it's a CRKT Tuition. It was designed by Gary McGinnis. First off, the overall length of this knife is just a little bit over 6.5. Oh, it's probably about 6 3/4 inches. 6.63 is what they say. The blade length is 2.88 inches, so a little over 2 3/4 inches. The handle is about 3 3/4 inches. Please forgive the band-aid there. I stuck a number 2 driver into my finger today at work. It was like the freaking most awesomest feeling thing ever. So if you get a chance, you're sitting around, you got a number 2 driver and a drill, just jam it in your finger, dude. It's like awesome, man. And it just, video it. Give me a response on that. I mean, I'm telling you, it was awesome. Anyway, the blade material is micarta. The cool thing about this micarta here, and you can't really tell, it is a dark, it's green and black, but a dark green and black, so at a distance it looks black. It's pretty nice. It's not grippy at all. It's a smooth finish on that. These liners, they're like a titanium coated liner, and they got a funky color thing going on. At the very top it's a green, but as you fold over it goes into purple, as you can see, and then into gold, which is pretty cool on that. The blade is a sheep's foot blade. The grind is it's a high hollow ground there, and it's a satin finish. Of course, this is it is a flipper liner lock. I'm partial to flippers. I like the deployment on that. Now I do like the thumb hole flippers, but or flicking it open like that. But I'm really more partial to the flickers. I think ease of deployment. It's a lot better. Well, I wouldn't say it's faster, depending on the blade weight and whatnot. It varies, but I like the flicker motion. Let me see here. It is a liner lock on this model. It does engage pretty early, and it gets really it travels pretty far over onto the blade. It wasn't sticky at all from the box, and it did come razor sharp. Now I have EDC'd this quite a bit, and I haven't had to do any sharpening whatsoever. I've run it through my strops maybe like twice. I've EDC'd it probably steady for about a month and a half or so, and probably ran it through the strop like 3 times. Partially because I was bored, and I like that really nice hair splitting edge on that. So besides that, as far as the ergonomics of this knife, it does fit my hand pretty nice. Comfortable 3-finger. No way you're getting 4-finger on that. I've got a medium-sized hand, so there is jimping on the very top here, but it's my thumb is way up here, and it doesn't really. The jimping on this actually starts way back here with the knife in the open position. You can see the last 4 or 5 teeth of the jimping is all that's exposed. So as far as grip wise, it's not all that grippy in the hand. My thumb wants to slide forward, and the micarta is smooth. It's not textured at all. So as far as grip wise, maybe not the grippiest knife. It is a really good EDC. I do like it. It's just not all that grippy. Pocket clip is a tip down carry. Only one position, you can't change it on this. As far as how it rides in the pocket, it does sit down pretty low in there. The pocket clip It is really, the retention's really good on it, but not so much that you're going to have to struggle pulling in and out of your pocket. The weight on this guy, I think it was at 3.4 ounces. I'm not exact. I don't remember exactly, but you really don't feel this knife in your pocket at all. It is pretty. It's there, and you can reach in and access your keys or whatever without this being in the way. Just because of the smoothness you get in there. But the same thing that makes it good about carrying like that is also what kind of what makes it kind of not so great as far as in the grip department there. I like this knife, and Gary McGinnis, he's designed some pretty good knives. This right here is probably one of my first initial purchases as far as getting into when I started getting into to collecting, because I really like the shape. The price is reasonable. CRKT on their site has it for a little over $40. You can get it way cheaper than that any day. I actually bought this knife through Walmart. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you look on Walmart.com or whatever, and they carry spider codes and everything, and they'll ship it for free to your local Walmart, no charge. And they buy in bulk. They're, a big giant lot store, so you get some pretty good prices there. So I got, that's where I found this for a pretty decent price. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know it was pretty reasonable. It took about a week turnaround as far as to get that from wherever Walmart or warehouse they had to my local Walmart, so it wasn't that bad at all. You just walk back to the customer service or receiving area. They send you email and text to let you know when you can come in, and because Walmart's hours are kind of so, they're pretty wide open. I think it's from 8 in the morning till all the way till 10 at night, so you can pick it up after work, no problem. So that's how. So that's pretty much how I went with this. But knife is pretty. It's pretty awesome. Going back to Gary McGinnis there, he also came out with the shrimp model knife. It's a little bit smaller than this. It's a frame lock, and I think they're. I think it's like maybe aluminum handles or whatnot. I'm not exactly sure, but that's a knife I have had my eye on. I'm interested in getting, but it's like way down on my bucket list to get. I already got a McGinnis knife, so but those guys are reasonably priced too. They're a smaller knife, and they look pretty cool too. So I've seen a couple reviews on them. Pretty impressed with that knife. Haven't actually held one yet, but yeah. He's a pretty good designer. He's got a few things. I'd definitely check him out. But as far as this, the CRK tuition, it's a pretty good buy. I think this is kind of a knife that you have to kind of like this design to actually really go out and, if you've seen, you guys know that Boker Plus S2 has that sheep's foot. I love that sheep's foot design, and I like flippers. So this was kind of right up my alley. So. As far as size comparison, that right there, it's sitting next to a Spyderco Ambitious, which is the smaller of the line there. So to give you an idea, So anyway, that's my review on that. If you got any questions, comments, please post them below. Again, I appreciate the subs. I appreciate the comments. Thank you guys so much. This YouTube thing is new to me, and I'm really getting into it, and like I said, I'll try to have new content here a few times a week. There's some knives I haven't reviewed yet, like I said, and I've got a few little goodies coming in the mail here soon, which I think would make for pretty good reviews. One knife that I hardly seen any reviews on, and actually two knives I haven't really seen too many reviews on, and one knife that it's pretty much commonplace here on YouTube, but I'll give you my take on that when I get it in there. I'm not going to spoil it. You guys will know when I get them in, because I'll probably do an unboxing or something like that. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, got strops. If you need them, let me know. Pretty reasonable priced. Anyway, you guys have a good evening. Happy Friday. And thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate it. Peace.